Good evening, everybody. It's a privilege, it's a pleasure for me to share with you the story of DubLi. And it is an amazing story. What I'm going to do tonight is I want to take a few minutes. I want to take you through the offering of what DubLi has to the public, talk to you a little bit about the timeline that they've invested, getting to where they're at today, what the future looks like, and where they're going. Now, let me also preface this with this fact. I'm going to take you through the retail side of the business, but the expectation is this is a business presentation, and the expectation is that somebody has already taken you through the full offering of the retail side, because it is very extensive, and it is the backbone of our entire business model. So again, I will show you the high points, but again, if you have not had a chance to go through the full retail side, please make sure that who invited you on the presentation does in fact do that for you. Let me begin by saying this. As DubLi was building their model, they looked at traditional businesses as kind of the blueprint for where they wanted to go. And they also recognized the fact that in history, certain companies came along that were called game-changing companies. They entered a niche, or they created a category that didn't exist before they came to the marketplace, and they expanded it and became the giant within that niche. Well, DubLi is the next game-changing company. And you're going to understand why I say that. And those game-changing companies are companies like iTunes, eBay, Amazon, Apple, and the list goes on. Now, those companies, by the way, when they came to market, went through what is called their formulation years. Those were the years as they were developing the model, the naysayers were there. They would say it's too difficult, too complicated. People won't do this online. They've lost more money than they'll ever be able to make up in profits. But those companies came through that time frame of formulation. Today, they're successful, large international companies. So DubLi is the next one coming to the forefront. Now let me give you a little bit of history on DubLi first of all, because the timeline I believe is very, very important. They were founded in June of '03. Now everything about DubLi's model had to be built from the ground up. Software had to be designed and written, relationships with vendors put together, contracts negotiated, people hiring, and all those types of things. And they went from June of '03 to 2006, 3 years, not generating $1 in sales. All they did was spend money. In 2006, they felt good enough about the model as it existed then that they launched 4 German-speaking countries and Denmark with 1 retail component and 1 auction component that existed in those days. They ran it for 2 more years, taking them to 2008. They did the modifications, the changes that they felt were necessary, and in 2008, they felt good enough about where their model was at that point that they launched all of the EU simultaneously. It was in October of 2008 that we launched North America with only the auction component which existed in those days. In 2009, they introduced the shopping mall, and in 2009, the shopping mall was just an affiliate program, and there's hundreds of them out there, nothing compared to what they have today. In 2010, they introduced the entertainment division. 2011, the customer acquisition component. 2012, they spent the year integrating all of those pieces into a single platform, a single model, deliverable to 200 countries in multiple currencies and languages. So again, started in '03, we're 2013, 10 years in development to get this company to where they're at today. They are a publicly traded company on the OTC. Their headquarters is in Boca Raton, Florida. They also have a technical office in Berlin, Germany, and they also have an office in Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, which handles all of DubLi network and a lot of the communications for the Asian and the Middle East marketplace. Now that you've got a feel a little bit for the time DubLi has invested in the development of this model, bringing them to where they're at today, the other thing that's important to know is who's behind the scenes. Who's guiding this company? Well, you've got to look at the board of directors first. Blas Morros is chairman of the board. Now, Blas was one of the original founders with Bill Gates at Microsoft. In fact, he was credited with much of Microsoft's international expansion in the Central South America, as well as into the Pacific Rim in China. Blas has also been instrumental in some publicly traded companies, helping to guide them and move them towards expansion as those companies grew. Blas has also, because of his affiliation with Microsoft and from the tech world, been instrumental in helping DubLi find the right operations people to handle the day-to-day businesses, especially as they relate to the retail side of our business. And this includes people who've hired from Microsoft, Amazon, Groupon, Living Social, so within specific niches and expertise, to make sure that DubLi has the right operations people in place. Lester Rosenkrantz is president of Cameron Associates. It's an old, respected brokerage firm out of New York, very conservative. And David Sasnet is also on the board of directors. He's been with a number of publicly traded companies. He's been a CFO for a number of publicly traded companies on the NASDAQ. He's been instrumental in helping to guide a lot of those companies as they expanded as privately held companies into publicly traded companies. And he's also affiliated in his early days with Deloitte Touche from an accounting auditor standpoint. So again, these are all people. And of course, we have Michael Hansen, who's the founder of DubLi. He's the Chief Executive Officer. The thing that's important about Blas, Lester, and David is this. These gentlemen are all very, very successful, very wealthy individuals. They would not go onto boards of any company that doesn't have significant upside potential and the potential to make radical changes within a niche or a category that they're creating. So to have this kind of leadership on the board of directors helping to guide this company speaks volumes about the ability for DubLi to be able to navigate the waters as they move forward into the future. The other thing is you got to look at the management team, the operations people. And again, a lot of these people were assisted by Blas in bringing them to the table to handle their respective areas. But all of these individuals have expertises within their given categories. They help the day-to-day operations, the running of the business, and DubLi has gone through to be able to select the right people to fill those particular niches and categories to help run and maintain this business. So again, the two components, when you look at the length of the time that DubLi has done, getting them to where they're at today, the people behind the scenes, the kind of board of directors that they have. The other component to look at is what is the offering to the public. Now this is probably the most important piece. And the reason that we say that is this. If you really want a true long-term business, a business that's going to give you residual income month in, month out, whether you're working or not, a business that is what we call generational business that you can hand down to your children and grandchildren, then it's imperative that you have a true retail customer willing to pay full retail price for your product or service with no vested interest or even knowledge that there's a business opportunity attached. Now, if you don't have that, you run the risk that your business at some point will, in fact, collapse. Well, this is the most important piece. This is the foundation, and I want to repeat that. This is the foundation for where DubLi now moves into the future. It's based on 4 pillars: travel, entertainment, shopping, and media. Now, the travel site is the largest travel platform globally. It doesn't matter where somebody logs in from India, from Mexico, from Japan, from Germany, from the U.S. Every major search engine that's available to each individual in their respective countries, they have direct access to through this portal. Here in the U.S., for example, it includes Priceline, Expedia, Orbiz, Last Minute Deal, Travelocity, you name it, all of them are in this travel platform. It gives the customer the ability to get the best deal, the best price, literally the best of any kind of travel that they're looking for. It doesn't matter if they've got a given loyalty program with a particular supplier or company. If they get upgrades, coupons, discounts, whatever, they get it all. Doesn't matter whose credit card they use, whether they're getting frequent flyer miles on the purchase, cash back on that card, they get it all. They absolutely get everything. And as a free customer, and I want to repeat that, as a free customer, DubLi pays them cash back on the best price, the best deal, the highest cash back in the industry that is available. And everything I'm showing you right now on the retail side of the business is free to our customers to use. The second pillar is shopping. Today, DubLi Shopping Mall is the largest in the world. It's over 55 million products, every major brand, every major company you can think of. We're talking about everybody from Walmart, Kmart, Target, Nordstrom, Lord & Taylor, Walgreens, you name it, they're all there. DubLi's approach to the consumer is this. Buy from the stores you're already happy and comfortable buying from and feel safe with. Buy it at exactly the same price or a better price through us. Instead of getting in the car, driving to the location, spending money on gasoline, time and energy, do it online, do it through us. See if we can help you get it at a better price, a convenient way of buying the experience that you enjoy. If we can, you'll use us, and if we can't, you won't. What a remarkable way to build a business by bringing great value to consumers. Again, it doesn't matter whether they're registered with a given store, they have a loyalty program with them, they have special discounts, special coupons, they get it all. Doesn't matter whose credit card they use. Credit card with frequent flyer miles that they get on their purchases, cash back, they get it all. They get absolutely the best deal, the best price, the best of the best, and DubLi pays them cash back. They can't get going direct to exactly the same source. Now, the website is also loaded with services for the consumer. They can put their favorite stores onto the main page. They can create birthday lists, anniversary lists, holiday lists. They can email items to friends and family. It's a remarkable site that allows the customer to truly have a great buying experience. The third pillar is entertainment. Now, the current offering to the consumer is this. The customer has access to the largest music library out there today, 18 million songs. They can search by song, artist, genre. And by the way, this is all free. They can listen to this all day long. All the music videos are there. Thousands of internet radio stations from around the world. Thousands of games for the kids, flash games, single multiplayer games. Literally all of it they can use 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for free. This is all done in streaming. It's no longer about download capacity or what size computer you've got to be able to do that. It's all about what you have access to. And so it's all streaming. We also have what is called our DubLi store, eStore. Now, this is for software that a customer wants to buy. Now, it could be software, for example, Microsoft Outlook. It could be security software that they need for their computer. It could be the software that for the kids that play the games, The Sims, World of Warcraft, whatever the big titles are. They can go to their own DubLi eStore in the entertainment section, buy it at the absolute best price delivered to their home. And so, again, all of this is available to them. Now, I'm going to come back to the entertainment here in a moment, but I want you to understand this is available. Customers are using it today. The fourth pillar is media. Here's what's important about media. And the reason that DubLi has this integrated into the DubLi.com portion of our business is in commerce and e-commerce, the biggest challenge today is loyalty. Why should a customer stay loyal to a given company or store? It can't be about price, because if it is, you lose. Somebody will sell something cheaper somewhere at any given time. So what DubLi has done is we give all of our customers for free their own email address at DubLi.com. Now, the same company that put together the database management system and email system for one of the largest telecom companies in the nation worked with DubLi now and put this together with them. So in other words, the whole email facility that DubLi offers to the consumer is on par with what people might call the big boys, you know, a Gmail, a Yahoo, an AOL. Same security protocol, same filter mechanisms, the top quality, best of the best. We also give customers their free cloud storage. Now, if you think about it, customers that have their own personal pictures and family movies and any digital material they bought and paid for, they can now store it for free in the cloud with DubLi. If something happens to their computer and it crashes, they don't lose those materials that are precious to them. When they get a new computer or they get their old one fixed, all they do is they go to the cloud, download all the material back onto their computer, and they don't lose it. Now, DubLi also knows that customers today are using a lot of the social media, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. They're also reading a lot of their newspapers and magazines online, USA Today, MSNBC. But, you know, when customers go to do those things, they leave wherever they're at to go to Facebook and do a posting or go to USA Today to read the newspaper. DubLi has created a one login system, which means when they log in the DubLi network, or excuse me, the DubLi.com, they've logged into their email, their cloud storage, all the social media that they've attached to their homepage, all the magazines and newspapers they've attached to their homepage. They're driven to the homepage. So if they get an email from a friend and it has something in it they want to paste on Facebook, they do it right from their homepage. If they see something on Facebook they want to copy and email to a friend, they do it from their homepage. If they read something in a magazine that they want to email to a friend, they copy it, email it from their homepage. So in other words, it's simple, it's easy, it's convenient, and the customer has never left their homepage. The other thing that DubLi has done is they built in, there's a term out there called gamification. DubLi has built this into their entire system. And the gamification is this. If you watch, for example, the Ford commercials, and you see them on television, and they tell you if the first X number of people that text this word to this number, they're going to give them something. That's called gamification. You'll see the same thing with Microsoft commercials, Coca-Cola commercials. The games that people play today, Farmville, for example, is all part of gamification. And what that creates is recognition for people. They love awards. They love the recognition, hitting tiers, doing those types of things. Well, the gamification concept is built into DubLi so that our customers will have that same warm fuzzy, if you will, the recognition for the things that they do, for communicating maybe on the blog with DubLi a number of times, or bringing customers to DubLi as referrals. They're going to be recognized, and that whole gamification concept is built into it. That, again, is part of the glue that brings people together and creates that loyalty. DubLi is also going to make sure that all of our customers get the DubLi brand and MasterCard. Now, this is a debit card, and they can take all of the cash back, everything they get out of DubLi.com. They can load it onto their MasterCard and take it offline. They could take it to an ATM machine, pull the cash out. They can use it offline anywhere that MasterCard is used. It's a great tool for customers to be able to use and have benefits from being a customer with DubLi.com. Now, again, I said everything I just showed you is free. We also have some memberships that are available for customers that see great value. We have our premium membership. Now, our premium customers pay $4.95 a month on a month-to-month basis. They get all of the free, same materials that all of our free customers get, the free cash back, which varies from store to store depending on the contracts of the store. They get all the benefits of a free customer. Plus, they get 4% flat cash back on every dollar they spend in the mall, every dollar they spend on travel, every dollar they spend in the DubLi e-store, across the board. This is paid annually like the Costco model, and I use Costco as an example. My wife and I pay $135 a year for our Costco card. At the end of the year, we get 2% cash back, and there's generally enough cash to pay for the next year's Costco card. But it doesn't get us in any other store. It doesn't get us any other benefit. For $4.95 a month, call it $5 a month, $60 a year, 4% cash back flat, accumulative on every dollar spent. And again, it doesn't matter whether you're talking about Target, Sears, Walmart, Nordstrom's, whomever, paid annually. It'll be the largest chunk of money a customer ever sees at any one given time. Now, we also give our premium customers additional storage in the cloud. They get 5 gigabytes instead of 2. And on the entertainment side, they have access to everything for free, but they get to create playlists, multiple playlists, and save them. They can swap songs with other subscribing members or entire playlists with each other. They can post songs and videos and whatnot on the social media, email them to friends, create playlists on the game side. That's all included as a premium membership for a mere $4.95 a month. Then we have what is called our VIP customer membership. Now, that's $99 for the year. Now, that's paid annually, $99 for the year. Again, they get all of the same benefits as a free customer would get, but they get an additional 6% cash back paid on every dollar they spend in the mall, the travel, the e-store, and it's paid monthly. They don't have to wait a year. Paid monthly. 6%. Think about that, folks. They also are given the DubLi MasterCard for free. They're given additional space in the cloud. They're given 100 gigabytes instead of the 5 gigabytes that the premium customer gets. They have also the ability to use all the playlists, do the same thing that the premium members will do. We give them access to what is called the customer referral program, and they also get a significant number of programs and offerings and discounts as a VIP customer that nobody else gets. Now, those memberships and benefits, and this is a representation of what will be rolled out to them over the next 30 to 60 days. World SIM cards, so those that travel get a SIM card they can use in their phone, for the open phones, and swap them out, which allows them to receive international calls for free at their location. The Priority Pass, they get discounts on the purchase of that Priority Pass card. I happen to use that annually. I use one of the corporate Priority Pass cards. It costs me $240 a year. The discount I get now as a VIP customer with DubLi is significant enough that I save more money than my entire $99 for the year costs me as a VIP customer. You've got the golf cards, sporting event cards, where you get special discounts at sporting events and tickets and whatnot. So again, the benefits for a VIP customer is significant. And as a VIP customer, the referral program is a VIP customer that refers another VIP customer, they get $20 for that referral. You know, if they refer, let's say 5 at $20, that's $100. So they're $99 for the year, basically paid for it. It's free. Or they can refer as many as they want. A stay-at-home mom that has other mothers that are at home raising children could refer customers and earn an extra $100 or $200 a month just by helping friends and family and people that they know save money, save time, have a great buying experience, and also get cash back that they're going to have to spend for whatever they need for the family anyway. Very, very powerful program. All right, let's talk a little bit about the business side. DubLi has put together all the tools and all the products that an individual needs to develop a global business regardless of language. Now, it includes everything from the DubLi Business System, the DubLi Academy, the DubLi TV, the Insight Magazine, which is an electronic magazine that can be coded to them and used anywhere in the world, all of the tools for Facebook and Google, everything, absolutely everything. It's $499 for the whole package when somebody becomes a business associate with DubLi. Now, that's the only price anybody pays in North America, $499, period. Beginning their second year, their 13th month, they'll pay $39 a month as administrative fee for everything that DubLi does for us. In other words, all of the incentivizing, all of the customer support, all of the daily deals and specials, all the communications, everything, globally, $39 a month, starting year number 2 to run a global business. That's a remarkable fee, operations fee, if you think about it. Now, beyond the $499, it's strictly up to the business associate in terms of how big a business they want, how fast they want to grow, what kind of income they would like to earn. And then we have products that are available to us. Now, we have what are called membership vouchers. We have 2 packages currently available. One has 20 3-month premium membership vouchers. The other has 40 3-month premium membership vouchers. The 20 costs $300. The 40 costs $500. Now, this is for people that do their own internet marketing. They've got their own database. They've got their own websites. They do their own promotions. They've got their own people. So they can buy these membership packages and use these vouchers to incentivize their people to become members for DubLi, get to use the premium membership for 3 months for free, but it incentivizes them enough they become a subscribing member and a customer for them through DubLi through the promotions that they do. And those that do offline marketing, magazine promotions, those types of things also use these as their customers respond to their promotions doing exactly the same thing. And that's incentivizing them to become a DubLi customer. Soon down the road, we will have some membership packages similar that can be used that are for VIP customers, but currently it's only the premium membership vouchers that are available, so we'll have the others. We also have another product which is called our marketing packages. Now, DubLi is doing branding campaigns and marketing right now primarily in North America. They will allow us to participate with them, and we can buy what are called units. A unit's $1,000. For that $1,000, we will get 200 registered customers in participation with DubLi that goes into our back office, and the DubLi marketing engine will handle all of the upgrading, all of the upselling, all of the customer support, everything for them. In 90 days or so, we will be able, as business associates, to select marketing packages internationally. We're going to be able to select, let's say we want one in Germany, we want one in Spain, we want 2 in Australia and New Zealand, we want one in Denmark. If we're interested, we could literally build a global customer base in participation with DubLi. So it's another product available to us if that's of interest to us as business associates in building. And the last product that I want to talk about right now is a promotion, and it is a temporary promotion that is currently running. It's called a Team Leader Accelerator Package. Now, there's something I want to stress about this. The Team Leader Accelerator Package is not for the masses. It is not for the masses. It is designed only for successful business people. It's designed for people that know how to run a business, have made good money in whatever line of endeavor they're coming from. It is designed for people that look at DubLi, look at the e-commerce model, see what they're doing, get excited about it, want to participate, and say to us, okay, I get it, I understand it, I want to move fast. I don't like moving slow. What's the fastest way I can move, and how quickly can I move? This package is designed for them and them only. Again, it's a temporary promotion. I believe we might have 90 days or so, and this promotion will be pulled. But while we'll have it, we will use it. Now, it's $7,000. It includes the $499 that all business associates will pay when they're registering with DubLi. It includes the $500 for the 40 premium membership vouchers. It includes 6 units, which is roughly 1,200 customers. It includes an immediate promotion of team leader, so it moves them quickly in the rank. And it allows them to market what is called our partner program, which is a standalone DubLi.com business model. Now, this promotion, folks, serves 2 purposes and 2 purposes only. One is as what I refer to as a rapid rank advancement tool, helping them move very quickly through the ranks so they can maximize their income as their business matures and grows. And 2, it drives larger numbers of customers into their business, 1,200 for each package, which is the residual income, which is why we're all here. It's creating that massive consumer base. That's the 2 purposes for this particular package. The partner program is a standalone business model for retail, for profit companies as well as for nonprofit companies, helping them use a co-branded DubLi.com site for their cause. And those that select the TLA package have the ability to use this if it fits them and it's something they choose to want to do. Now, let me take you through the compensation plan so we can tie this all together. We have 2 sources of income. One is on the retail side, which is DubLi.com. The second source of income is on the business building side, which is DubLi Network. On the retail side, when somebody pays $4.99 and whatever else they choose to do after that, they're called a team member. They're at the ability to earn 25% on every commissionable transaction any of their customers and referred customers will generate. Now, there's a viral growth aspect to the retail side of our business that's never been seen before in a business component. The closest thing to it would be the social media, Facebook, Twitter, where the viral growth took place, but never in a retail component in a business model. What it means is this, and this that DubLi saw through promotions that they ran over a couple of years. The promotions ran in 90-day cycles. And that was the smallest referral that DubLi saw from a customer was 5. So we work with that number. And it means this. You may put a business associate may put a friend in as a customer that lives across the street, who has a brother that's in the military station in Germany, who has a friend of his that's also in the military station in Japan, whose brother lives in California, who has a friend that lives across the street whose sister lives in Texas. In other words, you have no idea who any of these people are because they were referrals. But DubLi treats them all as if you personally enroll them. And you get paid 25% on every single commissionable transaction they create. That's on the personal retail side. On the business building side, we get paid an additional 5 to 27.5% on all commissionable transactions generated by all of the customers in our organization worldwide. What happens is when we pay the $4.99 as a business associate, and then anything else after that is up to us, we get the title of team member. We're at the entry-level position on the business building side, and as such, we're entitled to 5% on any new people that we personally enroll as business associates on what they buy and all of their customers and the transactions that their customers create. When we personally enrolled 3 team members, 3 people that come in for $4.99 and anything else after that, we get a promotion to team leader. As a team leader, our earnings go to 10%. Now, I refer to this as a differential compensation plan, meaning we get paid the difference between our rank, in this case it's a team leader at 10%, and our people in our group's rank. These people are entitled to 5. The difference is 5. So this team leader will earn 5% on everything going on over here. In other words, the numbers are increasing, the transactions are increasing, so the earnings are increasing. The team leader will earn 10% on any new business he starts, and then 5% on that business as it grows and matures. If somebody selected the TLA package from the beginning, they would be at the 10% position, earnings position with no organization. So that means any of the first 3 people they put in, they're at the 10% commission level, and so in other words, they quick started their earnings getting involved in the business. Now, I'm going to come back to that in a moment, but I want to walk you through the rest of this as if we're building it organically. When we help these 3 people do what this individual did here, and that's enroll their 3 each, they will then become team leaders. This individual gets another promotion to what is called a team coordinator. Their earnings goes to 15%. Now, the differential between a team coordinator and a team leader is 5 because it's 15 minus 10, but it's 5% on everything going over here. Again, larger numbers, larger transactions, numbers of transactions, the earnings are increasing. 15% on any new business that they start, 10% on that business. You're starting to see how the differential works in terms of the compensation. Now, if we take this one step further, helping these 3 people who each have 3, helping their 3 people get their 3, so they become team coordinators just like this individual did. This individual gets another promotion to what is called sales director at 20% as the commission level now. And a sales director, the difference in commission between 20% as a sales director, 15% as a team coordinator, is still 5. But it's much larger numbers over here. So the sales director's earnings are growing dramatically. A couple of things I want to show you here very quickly. If we lived in a perfect world, which we do not, and we were building this organically, as I was just showing you, when a team member enrolls their first 3 people, they get a promotion to team leader. Help those 3 enroll their 3 for 9 more, they get a promotion to team coordinator. Help the 9 enroll their 3 for 27 more, you get a promotion to sales director. If you add those numbers up, in a perfect world, again, which we do not live in, sales director, you could get there with 39 people. Most sales directors, when they achieve this rank, get there between 50 and 250 people in their group. Now, if you were using the TLA package, here's where the advantage comes from with that. When you use the TLA package, you started at team leader. If you enroll 3 people using the TLA package, you're a team coordinator with a group of 3, not 12, as most team coordinators need to get there. You help those 3 enroll their 3 for 9 more using the TLA package. You're sales director with a group of 12, not 39 in a perfect world, which we don't live in. So this is why I call it a rapid rank advancement tool. It gets you to the higher position, the sales director position, much, much faster. So as your business matures and grows, you're at the higher commission level. You're not leaving money on the table. You're maximizing your income as it grows and matures. Here's where it's going to change. The next position from sales director is called vice president. You need 5 sales teams, and in each sales team needs to be a sales director. They do not need to be personally enrolled. You're promoted to vice president, your earnings goes to 25%. Now, the differential between a vice president and a sales director is still 5% because it's 25 minus 20. But folks, I'm going to tell you something. You're talking about 5% on all the transactions being generated over here. These are massive numbers. Our vice presidents today are making some very, very handsome income. We've got some of our vice presidents today earning 6 figures a month. This is primarily on business building activity because the retail component for everybody worldwide has just activated over the last 4 to 5 months. So no matter how good the earnings are for our sales directors or our vice presidents, over the next 12 to 18 to 24 months, as this retail component truly matures and grows, it will dwarf the income that they're earning today. And again, it's residual income coming off of a retail component. Now, the top position in our business is called senior vice president. As a senior vice president, same structure, you need 5 sales teams. And someplace in each sales team needs to be a vice president. Doesn't need to be personally enrolled. You pick up an additional 2.5%. That's where the 27.5 comes from. The differential between a senior vice president and a vice president is only 2.5%. But folks, I want to tell you something. These numbers are massive, absolutely massive. Now, we've got 2 senior vice presidents today, and they're both in Europe. Their incomes are incredible. I mean incredible, because they've got massive organizations, and we're talking some very, very significant 6-figure a month incomes. So, I mean, as their business matures and grows on the retail side as well, as good as their income is, it will be dwarfed significantly by the retail component as it grows and matures. Senior vice presidents get 27.5% on new business they start, 22.5% as it grows and matures. I think you understand now how the differential works. So you have the ability to make some very, very handsome income. This is just a recap of what I've walked you through. These are the titles that we've given to the positions. 5% is assigned to each one of those positions. This is the aggregates. So if you add 5% to each one of them, that's how they come to pass. As you build your business and you reach the position of team coordinator, you will have team coordinators in your organization. You get what is called a generation override on your first team coordinator of 2%. Sales directors pick up 2 generations on sales directors in their groups, 2 and 1. Vice presidents pick up 3 generations of vice presidents, 2, 2 and 1. Senior vice presidents will pick up 2 generations, 1.5 and 1. Now, these may seem like small numbers, folks, but trust me on this, they're massive, massive dollars of income because we're talking about a true retail-driven business model. Let me kind of pull this all together for you. I use a couple of analogies. Number one, if you think about the credit card companies and the banks that issue credit cards, they make billions of dollars annually on credit card transaction fees. So I always ask the question, do you think they care where you use your credit card? The answer is no. They just want you using their credit card because they make the transaction fees. The other analogy I use is Amazon. Now, Amazon in their formulation years was a bookseller. In the beginning, they had some challenges, but they overcame the challenges, got very good at what they do, increased their product lines, and today they're a very strong international, very successful company. But if you'd had a friend that was in ownership with Amazon in the formulation years and negotiated even a small transaction fee on every transaction they ever generated moving forwards in the future, what kind of income would you be earning today? It'd be astronomical, but it was never part of the model. It was never part of the equation. Well, if you understand those two analogies, if you grasp what I just showed you on the retail side of the business. Now, a couple of things I want to add. If you look at the entertainment side for a moment, over the next 90 to 180 days, this is the base that I said earlier. This was where DubLi wanted to be 3 years ago. Now that they're here, over the next 90 to 180 days, DubLi has relationships put together with major suppliers, and they will be doing this on a co-branded basis, that will give our customers access to television programming, movies at the theater, tickets to sporting events, e-books, audiobooks, everything that falls under the category of entertainment will be available in the entertainment division. Now, this is going to expand into everything from children's education to how you source and pay for your health insurance, life insurance, how you do your online banking. Here's what DubLi knows from the experts. They know that customers today will do online or already are doing online, depending on the country they live in, what they traditionally have gotten in the car driving from location to location to do. But they will not go to 10, 15, 20 websites to do it. They will only go to communities where they feel safe and secure, communities where they have an exchange of information with other people using the same product or service, communities where it's fun and exciting, and communities that bring them something of value they can't get going direct to exactly the same source. So again, if you understand the analogy and understand what I just said with the current offering to the public, now I think you understand that what you're looking at is not only the creation of one of the most innovative, successful business models that has come around in probably the last 50 years, but you're also talking about history in the making. This is a generational business. This is a business you will hand down to your children and your grandchildren. It is the first time we can teach an exit strategy. And the exit strategy to a business associate is based on a financial number. It doesn't matter what it is, $1,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $50,000 a month, you pick the number. When you can go into your back office and see that number is 100% funded from the retail side of the business, regardless of what's happening on the business building side, you're done, you're finished, it's it. You technically could lose your entire organization and never affect your income because the customers don't know there's an opportunity and don't care there's an opportunity. They will do what they do because it brings great value to them and their family.